Welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube history. This is the Dynamic Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. You know, this past week, after Monday Night Raw, we have heard a lot of rumors, a lot of gossip, speculation, a lot of reports surrounding the whole John Cena being pushed strong, Vince McMahon being behind the whole ordeal. Well, there is now more details coming, because according to DWN, and only what I can describe as a mind-boggling report, okay, I really don't understand this, the WWE's logic, Vince McMahon's mindset on this, but listen to this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm lost for words. I don't even know if I can give a view of this. This past week, the decision to book John Cena so strong on last Monday's Raw against the Wyatt family was made by Vince McMahon, which is what you'll already know, but there is more details to the report. The internal reaction to Cena burying the Wyatts was that it was poorly thought out and short-minded. You think? However, there was the issue that they had no one else for Cena to go after. Really? Really? Speaking about really, what about The Miz? What about a mid-carder? What about someone that wasn't as established? What about a guy like a Randy Orton who has lost a bunch of momentum after losing to Roman Reigns at SummerSlam? Why go after the man that defeated Chris Jericho and gained momentum? I don't know. To rebound from the SummerSlam loss against Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, oh, here we go. Randy Orton wasn't going to be buried, and Kane was already involved with Roman Reigns earlier in the night. The idea behind using Wyatt was there was a backstory to it. Yeah, a backstory of Wyatt being continued to be buried. Listen, I'm not knocking, I'm not hating, I'm not criticizing John Cena. The man is going out there, and he's told by Vince McMahon to go out there and look strong and bury Bray Wyatt. John Cena, the top man in the industry, is he going to tell Vince McMahon, well, you know what? You're telling me what to do. I don't see it your way. I'm going to walk off the job. I'm not going to do what you want to do, so I'll be fired. If you go to work, you show up and you don't do what you're asked, you don't do what you're told, you're fired. You're out of a job. John Cena is only doing what is asked of him, but it may not be what is best for business when it's all said and done. This goes back to the lack of roster depth on both the babyface and heel side, especially when it comes to main event stars. One WWE source said that it was a huge issue with Vince McMahon right now, as he feels that the company is not building main event stars fast enough. Do you see the errors? Do you see the complaints? Do you see how ass backwards all of this is? To sum all of this up, it's a big cluster, you know what. I'm not going to say the F word because I have a lot of kids personally that watch my station, my channel, although I've been looking at my stats as of late, and there are a lot of teenagers and grown-ups watching Sean's Entertainment, so I thank you very much for that. I thought my target audience was children, but I guess I'm wrong. But anyways, whether you're a guy, girl, young, old, mature, college, high school, preschool, pre-primary, middle school, whatever you are, thank you for watching. What do you think about this? As you can see, out of touch, out of tune, behind. Vince McMahon behind on building the talent. The building blocks of the WWE. You got CM Punk walking out. You got Daniel Bryan injured. But you know what? Once again, it comes with the territory. That's the kind of things you can expect when you're having it rough and you're having it tough. You sign up because you know that the risk of injury, the risk of surgery is always there. And that's why you always have to have another superstar to come back. When Austin was out, it was The Rock that took over. When Austin was out again, it was Triple H that took over. There was always another guy in the Attitude Era to go to, whether it was The Rock, whether it was Triple H, The Undertaker, Kane, Mankind, Vince McMahon himself, the corporation. There was always another go-to guy. That's the problem now. You don't have someone established and built up enough because you've always been focusing on John Cena. And once again, this isn't a knock on John Cena. He is only doing what he is told. There was only one incident that I know of where Cena made a mistake and he put his 2 cents in and said that, you know, at SummerSlam in 2010 when he went against the Nexus, that whole deal, yeah, that was John Cena's fault. That was a bad decision. It was, you know, he had a say in that. They went with it, and obviously it fell out. That is only one time that I know that John Cena had a lot of creative input. Yeah, sure, Cena might have some say, But he's not going to come out there and say how many times he's going to beat somebody, how many times he's going to face somebody, how many times he's going to be world champion. As you can see, according to this report, this was all Vince McMahon's idea. But as you can see, the WWE's ideas and their fundamentals are a little bit behind, and that's why the WWE faces the current issues and troubles that they are dealt, and they have no one else to blame but themselves. It's not John Cena's fault. It's not Randy Orton's fault. It's not CM Punk's fault. It's not Daniel Bryan's fault. This is the WWE's fault for not establishing and building up stars that they should have 4 or 5 years ago. Subscribe.